Hello, dear students. Hope you are done with your chapter number 2, the address, with the question answers. Very soon you will be tested for that chapter. And now we are going to begin next chapter, that is number 3, Ranga's marriage. So as you can see in the title, it's about a person Ranga and his marriage. So let's see first of all about the author. Masti Venkatesha Iyengar was a well-known writer in Kannada language. He was the fourth among Kannada writers to be honored with Jnanpith Award, the highest literary honor conferred in India. He was popularly referred to as Masti Kannad Asti, which means Masti Kannad's treasure. He was born on 6 June 1891 and died in 6 June 1986. So let's see what he has written in this story. This chapter is all about life in villages where child marriage is still a common practice. It is an interesting story of how a person manipulates to get a young boy married to an 11-year-old girl. As child marriage is already mentioned, it revolves around a boy, namely Ranga, who is an accountant's son who returns back from Bangalore after 6 months. He went for his studies in Bangalore, having completed his higher studies. So he has come back, and the writer wants this boy to get married to an 11-year-old girl. And this is the writer who actually arranges all the things. And let's see he gets successful or not. A huge crowd of people gathers around his home to see whether there is any changes occurred in him refers to Ranga, or not, and to see how fluently he speaks in English. He was just for 6 months, for studies, for higher studies in a big city. And when he returned after 6 months, everybody was like dying to see him, especially the changes, maybe some changes were there in Ranga, and they wanted to go and see those changes. And also they want to see whether he speaks fluently English or not. Like if somebody comes from Canada after 1 year, you definitely want to see what changes have been there in his personality now. So there was a huge crowd who wanted to see Ranga, who had come from his higher studies, and he was out only for 6 months. People of the remote village, Hosahali is the name of the village of Ranga, even start touching him to make sure that he is not changed. So they are not only looking at him, they are also touching him whether he is changed or not. When the narrator meets him, he asks about his view of marriage. So our writer Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, he asks Ranga about his views on marriage. Does he want to get married or not, or what kind of a girl he was searching for. To his surprise, Ranga has different view about marriages. According to him, one should get married to a girl who is mature enough to understand the things, and couple should look together. So Ranga was not in a hurry to get married. His views were completely changed. He was not changed at all. He was just same when he went 6 months ago. So he was the same, but his views on marriage were changed. This was the only thing which was changed. Now he had his own perspective and views that he would marry a girl who is mature and who would understand the things. And he was also of the opinion that the couple should look good together. The narrator decides that he will try his level best to get Ranga married. He thought that in this way Ranga would take many years to get married if he will choose a girl as per his own wishes. So this is the narrator who takes the responsibility on himself that he will try his best so that Ranga gets married. For that he purposefully, intentionally introduces Ratna, Rama Rao's niece. Okay, so now we have got two characters, Ratna, two new characters, Ratna. And Ratna, who is she? She is some Rama Rao is there in village. She is his niece. And she is an 11-year-old girl who is well versed, well skilled in singing and playing musical instruments. When Ranga sees her, he falls in love and starts inquiring about the girl. The girl was mature, she was skilled, she was pretty, and she knew how to sing and play guitar. So Ranga got attracted to her and he just wanted to know each and everything about the girl. The narrator, Shyama, Masti Venkatesha Iyengar, his name is Shyama, deliberately says that she is married to make Ranga realize and feel the importance of marriage and to change his view about marriage. So he deliberately says that the girl is married. Okay, the girl for whom Ranga was feeling attracted, Shama told a lie to him that the girl was married so that Ranga should realize and feel the importance of marriage and to change views about his marriage. So he should change the views about marriage, because if he would get late, so all the good girls will get married. Having known that Ratna is married, Ranga feels depressed and doesn't talk to others for few days. Ranga is so depressed that he doesn't talk to anyone. Then the narrator takes him to Shastriji, who is already told in advance everything by the narrator about the girl Ranga loves and the things which Shastriji has to tell Ranga in order to impress him and to win his confidence. So Shama again has told each and everything to Shastriji, that when I would come with Ranga, you would say this and this thing. He has already planned this. That I would come with Ranga and you would tell that Ranga is in love with some girl whose name begins with R. These kind of things Shastriji was supposed to tell when Ranga and Shama would go there. When they meet Shastriji, the priest tells him that he seems to have fallen in love with a girl named Ratna. Ranga gets shocked when he hears all about that, but regrets as Ratna is already married. So this was just a game plan of Shama, who had in advance told this Shastri each and everything, and the Shastri, just like a copycat, repeats everything, like, what should I say, like most of the astrologers. He says that the boy is in love with some girl whose name is begins with R, and then he comes to the name Ratna. It's not his astrology, it's with the help of Shama. So this was not astrology, basically this was told by Shama to tell this and this thing to Ranga, and Ranga finally is you can say feeling very much regretful because the girl whom he likes is already married. But the narrator soon tells Ranga that he was unaware of the fact that Ratna is unmarried, and soon they get married irrespective of their age. And finally, the narrator, whose game plan was successful, very soon tells Ranga that he was not known to the fact that Ratna is unmarried. So he now tells Ranga that Ratna is unmarried, and now Ranga and Ratna get married. After 1 year, they are blessed with a son who is named after the narrator, Shama, because it was Shama who actually made Ranga to fall in love with Ratna. So to give him regard, they named their son after the narrator. So this was the story, and we'll go in the details in the next video.